Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakak Wadash Ma'amah. I want to give a double honor to the elders of GMS. Salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Karab Banya Sharala, coming out of the Lions Den camp here at Jacksonville, Florida. And now today I'll be coming out a lesson. The title of that lesson is Speak Not with One of No Understanding. Who am I saying don't speak with? I'm saying don't speak with the ones that have no understanding. And most times, the people that have no understanding are the people who think they have understanding of the scriptures. That is who I'm saying don't speak with. Those are the ones of no understanding. This is not talking about someone who generally does not understand. These is more geared towards the ones who say they understand, who think they understand, who know everything. But when you start bringing out the scriptures, when you start bringing out the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you find out real quick that they are of no understanding. So again, speak not with one of no understanding. Without further ado, we get right into the scriptures and let them speak for themselves. This is Sirach chapter 8, verse 17. It says, consult not with the fool, for he cannot keep counsel. So you don't consult not with the fool because he cannot keep counsel. A fool cannot keep the wisdom of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. A fool can't edify you, can't build you up, can't direct you in the path of righteousness. They can't tell you the wisdom. They can't break down the understandings of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Again, consult not with the fool, for he cannot keep counsel. They will not keep these words. They will not keep sound doctrine. It will not stay within them. They are like broken vessels. They will hold no knowledge as long as they live. So again, you don't speak not with one of no understanding. Because somebody that doesn't understand the scriptures, like they say, like their mouth say they understand, you find out that their la'ab speaks against them. Their la'ab, what comes out of their heart or their mind, you'll quickly see that, okay, yeah, you are one of no understanding. I should not be speaking with you. Continuing. This is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. It says, I'm gonna just start up at verse 8. It says, and also I heard the voice of the Lord Yahweh saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then I said, here am I, send me. Verse 9. This was, by the way, this was Isaiah talking to the Lord. And Isaiah was like, send me, Father, I'll do the work. Verse 9, my point. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not. And that's a vast majority of our people. They hear the words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, but they don't understand them. And they don't understand them. These are the same ones who are of no understanding that try to bring out the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. You find out that they don't have no understanding of what they are saying. They don't even have understanding of the carnal wisdom that they have amassed or have obtained. Continuing. I'm going to read it again. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not. And see, our people, they don't perceive. They don't grasp it. They don't grab a hold to it. And these are the ones, and these same people are the ones of no understanding. The ones that they hear the word, they see it being brought forth, and they think that they can bring it out. But when it comes down to grasping it and holding on to it, they can't hold on to the wisdom and the understanding of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. So they hear it, but they don't understand. They perceive it, but they don't grasp it. They don't grab a hold to it. This is Sirach chapter 9, verse 15. It says, let thy talk be with the wise, and all thy communication in the law of the Most High Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. See, let your talk be with the wise. Let your talk be with other brethren, other Akim, that understand the words and the wisdom and the knowledge of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, that retains the wisdom within themselves. Those are the ones that you speak with. Those are the ones that is the part where you let your talk be with the wise, the understanding of what Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, his laws, statute, commandments, and his knowledge, his wisdom, and his understanding. And let your communication be in the law of the Most High. You discuss the scriptures. You speak godly discourse, righteous words. Let your talk be with the wise. Speak not with one of no understanding. This is Sirach 18, verse 28. Every man of understanding knoweth wisdom, and will give praise unto him that found her. See, every man of understanding knoweth wisdom. People that ones of no understanding, they don't have this wisdom. You know, they don't know the wisdom of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. But a wise man, a man of understanding, he knoweth wisdom, and he will give praise unto another man that has found wisdom. He will give credit. He will edify and build up that other brother or whoever that man is. Verse 29. They that were of understanding in sayings also become wise themselves. See, they that are of understandings, of wisdom, they themselves will become wise, and also poured forth exquisite parables, and also they will bring forth exquisite parables. That means the ones of understanding will bring forth more understanding and exquisite parables, righteous parables, good tidings and sayings, according to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. This is Sirach chapter 20, verse 19. An unseasonable tale will always be in the mouth of the unwise. See, an unseasonable tale will always be in the mouth of the unwise. You speak with somebody with no, you know what I'm saying? You speak with one of no understanding, an unseasonable tale will be in their mouths. An unseasonable or unprofitable word or word spoken at the wrong time, it comes out of the mouth of the unwise. And that is what these people that have no understanding do, that try to break down the scriptures, such as, you know what I'm saying, of course, you know, the favorite Vocab Malone, you know, and his flunkies and all these other foolish individuals such as Sakari and the rest of them, you know, lightweight people. They not really, they're just, again, they speak unseasonable tales. Every time they open their mouth, it's always at the wrong time. It is never ever beneficial. And that's the same thing when you speak with someone of no understanding. Everything that they say out of their mouth, it is not beneficial. You cannot understand it because it is talk without sense. Verse 20, it says, a wise sentence shall be rejected when it cometh out of a fool's mouth, for he will not speak it in due season. See, again, a wise sentence, though it may be a wise sentence, but it will be rejected when it comes out of the mouth of a fool, of one with no understanding. Because why? That person will not speak that wise sentence in due season, at the proper time, at the right time. Sirach 21, verse 18. As is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool. And the knowledge of the unwise, again, is talk without sense. As is a house that is destroyed by a violent wind, a wrecking ball, or something, fire, or flood, or anything. As is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool. The understandings of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, or wisdom to one of no understanding, they are destroyed as a house that is hit with a flood, a fire, or a hurricane, tornado, anything. Wisdom destroys one of no understanding because they don't have the wisdom of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. And again, I'm going to read it one more time. As is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool. And the knowledge of the unwise is talk without sense. See? Wisdom messes up anyone or anything of no understanding because they think that they have the understanding, but when the true wisdom and the understanding comes out, they find out quickly that they don't have no understanding. You find out quickly that, okay, yeah, you have one of no understanding, and I should not be speaking with you because while their talk is without sense, it's unwise, and it is talk without sense. It doesn't amount to anything. It doesn't make any sense. They never get to the point. A perfect example, this past camp Saturday. I don't really know I don't know him, but you know, the other Akim in the camp, they know who he is. You know, obviously they took him in and he turned around and you know what I'm saying, he stabbed him. Basically he betrayed him. He trespassed against him. But you know, that's a story that they can tell you. But the thing is, my point is, when he was speaking, It was a lot of unwise things that he was saying, and it was a lot of his talk was without sense. See, that is what I'm saying. Speak not with one of no understanding. You don't speak with them. If you do say something to them, but after a while when you find out that they don't have no understanding, this is what you do. This is Proverbs. You find out they don't have any understanding. This is what you do to them. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 7. It says, go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. When you find out they don't have no understanding, you supposed to just take off, going on about your business. All right, I understand. I see you don't get it. You know, I see you are one of no understanding, so I shall not be speaking to you anymore. But continuing, this is Sirach chapter 22, verse 8. He that telleth a tale to a fool speaketh to one in a slumber. When he hath told his tale, he will say, what is the matter? See, speaking to a fool of one of no understanding is like speaking to somebody that's asleep, that's laying down sleep. You know, and when you get done finished, and when you finish speaking or saying what you are saying to that person of no understanding, that person is going to turn around and will say, what is the matter? That means that person is going to turn around and ask you a question about what you were just saying, though you may have broken it down so easy a baby can understand it. They're going to be like, well, what you talking about? So yeah, you don't speak with one of no understanding, because it's frustrating, honestly. It really is. You cannot get you cannot get the point across. You cannot get the wisdom of Yahweh Shai across, because they're not going to get it. They're not set up to get it. Verse 13. Talk not much with the fool, or one of no understanding, and go not to him that hath no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness. Again, talk not much with the fool. Talk not much with somebody that doesn't have any understanding of the words, of the laws, statutes, commandments, the wisdom and the understanding of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. It says, go not to him that hath no understanding. Don't go to him. You know they ain't got no understanding. Don't go over there to him and talk to him, because you ain't gonna get nowhere. Beware of him. Pay attention. Be cautious. You know, lest thou have trouble. Lest thou have trouble what? Getting your point across. Lest he make you angry, or she make you angry, or whatever. You trying to give them the understanding, it'll start to aggravate you, get on your nerves. And thou shalt never be defiled with his foolery. You won't be defiled with his fooleries, because only thing that one of no understanding is going to put out is foolishness. No knowledge, no wisdom. So you don't speak with him. Depart from him. Depart from him. What does Proverbs chapter 14 verse 7 says? When you perceive not the lips of wisdom in the man, roughly paraphrasing, depart from him. Go from him. Leave him alone. And you will find rest. You will find rest from their foolishness. You will find rest from their the fact that they don't have any understanding, because you're just going to waste your energy, your time, and your power, your brain, your mind power on this person, because it's like sowing a ground. It's like sowing a seed on concrete. That seed is not gonna go into the ground, and the water that you pour in is not gonna permeate and go through it. You know, you will find rest. You will not be disquieted with madness. You will not be disquieted with whoever with the madness of that person. Sirach chapter 27, verse 13. It says, the discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is in the wantonness of sin. See, the discourse of fools, or the discourse of one of no understanding, it is irksome. It is bothersome. It starts to aggravate you after a while. You can't listen to it for too long. You know, and their sport is in the wantonness of sin. Their sport is in the want and the liking of the doing of sin, transgression. That is what they like to do. This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 20. Salakia. It says, the tongue of the just is as choice silver. This is the heart of the wicked is little worth. See, the tongue of the just, the tongue of the wise is as choice silver, something valuable. But the heart, the mind, the speaking of the wicked is little worth. You cannot get anything from them because they don't mean crap. Speak not with one of no understanding. Again, I'm going to read Proverbs chapter 14 one more time. Verse 7, it says, go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. Don't waste your time. You're talking to somebody, you find out they don't have no understanding, you shut your mouth and you walk off from them. You get on about your business. You don't keep talking to them because they ain't going to hold no knowledge. Last point. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 9. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he would despise the wisdom of thy words. Speak not in the ears of a fool, or speak not in the ears of one of no understanding, for he would despise the wisdom of thy words. He's going to despise the wisdom that you bring forth. He's going to despise the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. He's not going to agree with it. He ain't going to take it in. You're going to always have a problem or something. But this is just a little lesson. I ain't want to be before you too long. But again, speak not with one of no understanding. Shalom.